Okay, and I'm just mute one. Okay, there we go. Okay, and there we go. While we wait for everybody else to log in, let me make the introductions. Good morning, everyone. I'm Adrian, and welcome to Flow Yoga, Morning Flow Yoga, or I like to call it the Wake Up Flow. And let's begin. Okay, so let's come to a nice simple seated position since all of you are nicely seated anyway. And we're just going to do about 5 minutes of quick warm up for the whole body. So let's sit with the hands at your knees, and then you can adjust your seat bones if you want to, just to make sure that you're in a comfortable sitting position, both your seat bones grounded on the mat. And then we're just going to stretch our neck for a little bit. So we'll slowly stretch our body from the neck slowly downwards. Now, from here, we're just going to start by lengthening our spine and then preparing for our sitting for the day ahead. So we're going to do this at the beginning of the class and at the end of the class, just to set up your sitting posture, because a lot of our aches and pains come from where? Sitting posture at work. Okay, come. So hands at the knees. And then from here, as you inhale, just imagine that there's a spring at the top of your head, lengthening up your whole spine. Now again, as you inhale, just feel your whole body lengthening upwards, the rib cage expanding. And now slowly relax the shoulders. Don't allow your body to sink back down as you exhale. Allow your abdominals to wrap in to support your spine. Okay, let's do a few more breaths. Inhale. Lengthen up the spine, feel the rib cage expand, and as you exhale, shoulders soften, abdominals wrapping into support the spine. Let's do two more breaths. Inhale, whole body lengthen up, starting to feel fresh already. Exhale, abdominal wrapping into support the spine. One last breath. Inhale. Lengthen up the body, now starting to be awake. Exhale, abdominal wrap into support your upright position. Now from here, let's do a gentle stretch to the front. Inhale, stretch the hands up. Now let's do an extra inhalation. Imagine that I'm there pulling you up by your fingers. So extend your fingers up to the sky, and you will feel that your fingers are pulling the whole body up. And as you exhale, let's extend the whole body forwards. We want to go as far forwards as you can, reaching your fingers gently down to the ground. Relax the neck and shoulders. Now, as you exhale, you start walking the fingers forwards a little more and relax the palms. Let's take one more deep breath. And as you exhale, walk your fingers forwards a little more. That's right. Now, on your next exhalation, take a deep breath. Inhale. Now, as you exhale, let's walk your fingers over to the left hand side so that your whole body is now over your left thigh, fingers extended forwards. Make sure your right seat bone is still on the mat. So don't allow the buttock to come off the mat. The right seat bone still on the mat. We're fully grounded. You will feel a very nice gentle stretch into the side of your lower back. Let's stay here. Two more breaths. One more breath. Now from here, we leave the left palm on the ground. Take your right hand, place it on your right knee, whole palm on the knee. Now push and twist the chest up to the sky. So we're using our right hand to turn the chest. Look up. Okay, now we use our breath. Take a deep breath. Inhale. As you exhale, twist the chest and use a hand to push and look up more. That's right. And slowly release. Bring the right hand back in line with your left hand. We're going to walk our fingers back to the front. Now, as you exhale, walk your fingers forwards one more time. We reset our lower back for the other side. Let's take our time with this. As you exhale, we're now going to walk our fingers over to the right side. Whole body over the right side, fingers forwards. Exhale, walk the fingers forwards a little more. Make sure the left seat bone is still on the mat. And now we're going to take our left palm. So the whole palm on your left knee. Now as you exhale, turn the chest and look up to the sky. Use your left hand to assist you. Let's do one more breath. Take a deep breath. Inhale. As you exhale, push and twist the chest up. And slowly release. Left fingers back down. And then we walk our fingers back to the front. Again, one more stretch. Exhale, stretch the fingers forwards. Now, as you inhale, slowly roll the body back up into a sitting position. Now, let's work on the front of our chest. So from this position, we're going to bring our fingers to the back of the hip. So your fingers are facing forwards. We're just on the fingertips. Now the focus is on the front of the chest. As you inhale, push the chest forwards. We're now gazing up about 30 degrees, and then you squeeze your elbows together towards each other. Let's go deeper. Inhale, push the chest forwards, squeeze your elbows in. One more last breath. Inhale, push your chest forwards, squeeze your elbows in. Gentle stretch onto the front of the shoulders and the upper chest. One more breath. And then slowly we release. And let's place our palms into the front of the mat and roll the hip forwards, and we come into an all-four position. Now from here we're going to do a 4-move sequence to warm the whole body up. Okay, so we begin in an all-four position, tabletop, shoulder over the wrist, hip over the knee, tuck the toes in. Now from here, inhale, arch the spine. So we lift the chest up, gazing forwards, hip is pushing up to the sky. So we give it that nice natural arch for our spine. Let's spend 2 breaths here. Now with every inhalation, you try to lift the chest up more. Push the hip up to the sky more, trying to lengthen the space between our vertebrae. One more breath. Now gently exhale, skin the belly, round the spine. Like you're trying to push the middle of the spine up into the ceiling, tucking the chin in, lengthening the lower back. Now, 2 more breaths. As you exhale, you try to suck the belly in more. Push the spine up towards the sky harder. The shoulders are starting to stretch. Tuck the chin in. One more breath. And now inhale, come back into a tabletop, neutral position. We extend one leg back. We extend 2 legs back. We're now in a plank. Let's stay for a few breaths in plank. Now, we focus on our shoulders now. The shoulders you push up to the ceiling so that you feel very firm in the upper body. Next, your thighs, this part, the front of your quads, you push towards the back like you're trying to straighten your legs. So you feel very, very firm in your plank. Now we focus on the hip. The butt, now the butt's gonna work. Now push your hip back. So allow the hip to pull you back into a nice downward facing dog. Shoulders are relaxed. The hip is doing all the work. Okay, and now let's do a walking dog. From here, gently bend one knee at a time. So just switch, bend right knee, bend left knee. So this allows us to warm up our hip, warm up our hamstrings and our shoulders. A walking dog, just for a few breaths, loosen up the whole body. And we will do the whole 4-move sequence again. Now slowly come back into a downward dog. Now as you inhale, gently drop your knees down to the ground, lift the chest, and we're back into our cow pose. As you gently exhale, suck in the belly, round the spine into our cat. We did this earlier. Inhale, straighten the chest, and then lift the knees, straighten the legs into plank. As you exhale, push the hip back into a downward facing dog. Okay, so everybody got this? Now let's go non-stop. Inhale, knee down, arch the spine into cow. Exhale, gently round the spine into cat. Inhale, lift the knees out, straighten the legs, come into plank. Exhale gently, push the hips back, downward facing dog. Stretch the shoulders back. Let's keep going. Inhale, knee down, arch the spine. Exhale, gently round the spine into cat. Inhale, straighten the legs, come into plank. Exhale, gently push the hips back into downward facing dog. Let's do two more. Inhale, knee down, arch the spine. Exhale, gently round the spine into cat. Inhale, knees off the ground, come into plank. Exhale, gently push the hip back, downward facing dog. Let's do the last one. Inhale, knee down, arch the spine. Exhale, gently round the spine into cat. Inhale, lift the knees up, straighten the legs, come into plank. Exhale, gently go back to downward facing dog. Now from here, let's walk our hands. So the hands are walking, 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 all the way back to the feet. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Now place your hands on your shins. As you inhale, slide your hands all the way up your thighs until they're next to your thighs are hanging down loosely, and we're back into our mountain pose. Now from here, check your mountain pose. We make sure that our feet are parallel to each other, and then there's one hand width apart. Big toes are pointing straight ahead because today we're going to flow. So make sure that every time we finish stepping in and out, we return to this position. Okay, so the feet don't sing it out, don't sing it in. Now let's bring our mountain pose to face the front of the room. Hands to the heart center. First movement. Inhale, extend the fingers up to the sky, lift the chest up. So remember, like just not energy to the fingers. Lift the chest higher. Now let's take one more breath. You try to lift the chest up to the sky, but we are lengthening from the upper back. So the lower back is very flat. We're not bending from the lower back. We're trying to lift from the upper back. Now, as we exhale, we push the hips to the back, reach the fingers towards the ground, relax the neck and shoulders. Right leg, one big step back. Right thigh, extend back further. So we're going to push, lengthen up our hip, lift the chest. So we are lengthening the whole front of our body. So right thigh don't collapse, push it back strong. One more breath. Now right palm on the ground. Now open up the chest. Inhale, turn the chest, reach your left fingertips up to the sky. Again, right thigh strong. We're trying to touch the ceiling. Now, left hand extend to the front. Stretch your fingers to the front so that we open up the space in our spine. Now we add a first twist in. Inhale, turn your chest up to the sky. Okay, let's go further. Left fingertip extend more. Now, one deep breath. Inhale, turn the chest even more. Maybe a lot of cracking going on. Good morning. Okay, now, left hand to the ground. We step the left leg back. Downward facing dog. So on the first rotation, let's do a walking dog. Gently bend one knee at a time so that the whole body is loosening up. We're just going to walk for another two more breaths. One more breath. Now inhale, come forward into our first plank. Not technically not first plank like 7 or 8 already. Okay, so let's focus. Shoulder push up to the sky. Thighs extend to the back. Let's make a strong plank because later we have some side plank coming up. Two more breaths. One more breath. Gently knee down to the ground. And again, point the toes back. And again, we come into our cow pose. Lift the chest, hip push up. Now we're going to bring our cow pose to the ground. Chest in front of our fingers. And then the chin is in front here. Okay, let's aim for that. Exhale, chest go forward. Chin touch the ground. Now inhale, slide the chest forward and up into our first cobra. So no need to come so high. Be careful of your lower back. Hug the elbows in. Lengthen your neck up. One more breath. Tuck your toes in. Lift the hip back up to plank first. Then use your hip to pull you back into a nice downward facing dog. And then we're going to do one hip stretch here. Right leg up, 3 leg downward dog. Bend your right knee. Open up the hip to the side. Shoulders extend to the back. hip open up more, scorpion dog. One more breath. Now the right leg, one big step, all the way to the front, left foot forwards, exhale, fold, relax the neck and shoulders, hands on your shin, inhale, we slide the hands back up to the thighs, we always return to Tadasana, mountain pose first, and then we check the feet still facing forwards, then inhale, bring the palms together over the head. So we're looking up to our palms, the body is in one nice straight line. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Let's do the left hand side. Inhale, one deep breath. Palms over the head as we exhale. Push the hips back. Reach the fingers down to the ground. Relax the neck and shoulders. Left leg, one big step back. Left thigh, extend back further. So we stretch the left thigh back. Lift the chest, look in front. So we're lengthening the whole front of our body. Now the left palm on the as you inhale, turn the chest, reach the right fingertips up. And then we're looking to the right hand. And now the right hand extend to the front. Arm next to the ear. Now the fingers are working. Stretch your fingers. Inhale, turn the chest up, look to the sky. Let's go deeper. Fingertips stretch forward. Inhale, turn the chest more. And now, exhale, hand on the ground. Step back to a walking dog. Okay, go back to a walking dog. Gently move one leg at a time. Hi, morning, Irene. Morning, Lee. Let me just.
Morning.
And two more breaths. And one more breath. Now, from here, slowly bring the knees down to the ground. Point the toes to the back. Inhale, we arch the spine. Come back into cow pose first. Take your time. And then remember, again, the chest go in front of the fingers. Don't come down here, you get stuck. Okay? Chest go forwards. Elbow into the rib cage. Inhale, slide the chest. Forward and up into cobra. Round two. Roll the shoulders back. Lengthen the neck upwards. Slight bend in the elbow. Soften the elbow. Don't lock your elbow. Tuck the toes in. Lift the hip all the way back to downward facing dog. Stretch the shoulders back. Now left leg up, three leg downward dog. Bend your left knee. Open up your hip to the left hand side. Shoulder push back more. Hip open up more. One more breath. Now left foot. One big step. All the way to the front. Step the left foot forwards. Exhale, fold. Relax the neck and shoulders. Hands on the shin. Inhale. We slide the hands all the way up back into mountain pose. Check the feet still facing forwards. Inhale, bring the palms together over the head. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Round two, we are going to step back into a lunge. Okay, so before we step back, our hands on your hip, relax first. So you watch my foot, my right foot, okay? Now, from mountain pose, when we step back into any lunge, we want to step back in one line. So my right foot is here. When I step back, you can see that it is still on the same line. I don't want to step inside. I hope you can see. Then you will feel wobbly. The hip is pointing to the side. Everything's again. We want to maintain from here, hip facing forwards. I step back into a lunge. Hip still facing forwards. We are very stable. Okay, and then heel off the ground, both feet still facing forwards. And then again, like just now, the right thigh is pushing to the back. This is the support leg. If it's bent like that, you will feel no support. Every time you feel wobbly, right thigh extend back. Then you will feel firm. Okay, let's practice that now. So we keep it simple. We won't do a forward bend. We will go straight back into our lunge. So hands on the hip. From here, the right leg. One big step into your lunge first. Okay, so you feel not big enough, you can go and extend back further. Okay, now keep the body straight. Don't lean forwards, body upright. Right thigh extend back. Okay, now hands up, arm next to the ear, and again the fingers, no rubber fingers, extend the fingers up. Now let's do 5 lunges to warm the legs and also to find your balance. Inhale, the fingers are pulling your whole body up until your 2 legs are straight. Now, as you exhale, you soften your hips and allow the whole body to sink down with your breath. So we're just going up and down. Inhale, the fingers are lifting you up. So the whole body is lifting you up, not only your thigh working. Exhale, your whole body is sinking down. So you're thinking of your body as one unit. Inhale, stretch your fingers up. Exhale, allow your whole body sink down. We do two more. Inhale, stretch your fingers up. Exhale, allow your body to sink down. One more last one. Inhale, stretch the fingers up. Exhale, whole body sink down. Now hands on the ground, forehead to the knee. As you exhale, we use our hip to straighten our front leg. So relax the front thigh. Use your hip to pull you back, forehead to the knee. Two more breaths. Pyramid pose. One more breath. Now we bend the front knee. We do one more rotation stretch again. Same one, we keep it simple. Right palm on the ground. Open up the chest. Left hand up. Now left hand forwards. Stretch your fingers. Inhale, turn the chest one time. Now inhale, turn the chest two times. And then slowly release the left hand on the ground. Step back into a downward dog. And then gently do a walking dog again to relax the thighs. So just now up and down, we did some lunges. Thigh may be tired. Let's get some blood circulation in. One more breath. Now inhale, come forward into our plank. Knee down to the ground, point the toes. Inhale, come to cow pose. Exhale, knee, chest, chin down. Inhale, slide up, cobra. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the neck upwards. Tuck the toes in, lift the hip all the way back into our downward facing dog. And now we're going to step forwards. Right leg up, three leg downward dog. Step right leg, one big step. All the way to the front. Step the left foot forwards. Exhale, fold. Relax the neck and shoulders. Hands on the shins. Inhale. Roll the body back up into mountain pose. Again, we check. Feet still facing forwards. Inhale, bring the palms up over the head. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Let's do the other side. Bring the hands to the waist. And now left leg. Remember, one straight line back. Left leg, one straight line. Adjust the left foot if you need to. Go further. Remember, left thigh pushing back strongly. Body upright. Once everything is firm, bring your arms up. Extend the fingers up to the sky. Arm next to the ear. And again, we're going to warm our legs up with 5 lunges. Inhale, the fingers are pulling your whole body up until the two legs are straight. As you exhale, soften the hip and allow your body to sink down. 4 more. Inhale, stretch the whole body up. Exhale, whole body sink down. Let's keep going. Inhale, fingers are pulling you up. Exhale, soften the hips, whole body sink down. Let's keep going. Inhale, stretch the fingers up. Exhale, soften the hip, whole body sink down. One more last one. Inhale, stretch the whole body up. Exhale, whole body sink down. Bring your hands down to the ground, forehead to the knee. As you exhale, use your hip to pull the leg back. So relax the front thigh, use your hip to do the work. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now bend your front knee, left palm on the ground. As you inhale, open up the chest, reach the right fingertips up. Now extend the right fingertips to the front. And then inhale, turn the chest. Now stretch the fingers. Inhale, turn the chest for 1 more time. And now slowly release, right hand on the ground. Step back into a downward dog. And then we do a walking dog. Relaxing our poor thighs, working very hard. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now from here, inhale, come forward into a plank. Hold in plank for 2 breaths. Very nice. Hold in plank, 1 more breath. Now knee down to the ground, point the toes. Inhale, arch the spine. So we're looking forwards. So keep your gaze forwards and drop knee, chest, chin down. We're still looking forwards. Inhale, slide the chest forward and up. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the neck. We're still looking forwards. We're just trying to stretch our neck. Now tuck the toes in. Lift back all the way. Downward facing dog. From here, left leg up, 3 leg downward dog. Step left leg forwards, 1 big step. Step right leg forwards. Exhale, fold, relax the neck and shoulders, hands on the shin. Inhale, slide your hands up your thighs. Come back into mountain pose. From here, inhale. Bring the palms over the head. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Okay, good job everybody. We're about halfway through our class. So let's take a quick water break. So grab a sip of water, wipe your sweat down. And then on the next round, we will add in our single leg balance. And we go into a warrior 1 and 2 postures. Okay, let's grab a sip of water. Okay, and welcome back. Hang on now. Just let me check, make sure everyone is muted. Okay, and then let me check the chat. Okay, online always lots to do. Okay, then. Okay, Lee, no problem. Okay, just follow the best you can. Now, on this rotation, we're going to do a warrior 3-1-2 lah. Okay, so we're gonna do warrior 1-2-3. Okay, or the 3 warrior poses. Now the footing, when we go into warrior, the footing is very important. So again, the same principle. Like you see my right foot again we have to step back 1 line. Okay, so like just now, when I step back 1 line, this is a lunge. If I drop my heel down with my foot face 45 degrees forward, what is this? Warrior 1. And then if I turn my foot out 90 degree, so I haven't moved my leg position I just switch my foot, it is now a warrior 2. So it all originates from our mountain pose. We just step back, we drop the heel, we are automatically in a warrior 1 or 2 feet depending on where your feet is facing. Okay, so but if you say it, then the warrior 1, warrior 2, a problem already. Okay, so with that said, let's practice our warrior 3 first up. It's a balanced position. Now, when we want to balance, the easiest way is to have the feet and thighs together. So you see, feet and thighs together. Let's do a little experiment. Okay, so open up your feet to mountain pose. Okay, just open up your feet. Now you bring the right knee up. Try to balance. Okay, and then right foot down. Now bring the left knee up, try to balance. Okay, and left foot down. Then you feel when you bring your leg up, you have to like wobble a bit here, a bit there, then get your balance. Now let's bring the thighs and feet in. Make sure your feet are touching each other so that our whole weight distribution is going down to the center. Hand on the hip. Let's do the same thing now. Right knee up. Okay, good. Right foot down, right next to each other, left knee up. And left foot down. Okay, shake your legs out. So you can see the difference. Because when our feet are even separate a little bit, the moment you lift up, your body has to redistribute the weight. When your thighs are together, you're going down either side 100%. So it's very easy for me to lift either leg up without having to rebalance. We're always centered. And so let's make life easy for ourselves now. When we want to do single leg balances, half moon, dancer's pose, we begin from thighs together position, and let's do that now. Now from here, thighs together, feet together, face the front of your mat, hands to the heart center. From here, inhale, bring the palms together over the head. Then as we exhale, slowly push the hips back, reach the fingers to the ground, relax the neck and shoulders. If you need to, you can bend your knees. Okay, now from here, slowly push the hip back if you can. Walk your fingers forwards. Make sure your fingers are over your shoulder. Then we do a standing split first. Then lift the right leg up. So you try to turn the hip to the ground, chest to the ground. Lift the hip and look forwards. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Now from here, step the feet back forwards. Inhale, come back up to standing position. Bring your hands to the heart center. Now let's bring our right knee up. And then we spend about 2 breaths here to find your balance. One more breath, finding the balance, focusing on the left foot. Now, as you exhale, extend the right leg back into Warrior 3. We just do a prayer hand. Extend the right leg back, lean the body forwards. And then we're trying to make a T shape, chest facing the ground. Now from here, your right foot, gently step back into our lunge. Remember just now, like our first rotation, lunge position. Now place the back heel down. Back foot facing forwards 45 degrees. We are in Warrior 1 leg. Next, we lower the front leg as much as you can, whatever is comfortable for you. Then bring the hands up. Now, as we inhale, lift the chest up more. As we exhale, the front leg lower down more. So that we have a very nice Warrior 1. You can extend your position if you want to. Let's go deeper. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, front leg go lower. Warrior 1, back leg straight. Hold for 2 breaths. Hold for 1 breath. Now, the right hand, rotate and place on the back of your thigh. Turn your front hand towards your face. Palm facing your face. Now inhale, lift the chest up. Back hand slide down lower. Exhale, front leg go even lower. Okay, reverse warrior. Hold for 2 breaths. Hold for 1 breath. Now from here, we slowly straighten the front leg. Bring the back hand up. Bring the 2 arms to shoulder level. So we are in now a star pose. Then the back foot turn to 90 degrees. So I just pivot to 90 degrees. I turn to look to the front and I bend my leg to go to Warrior 2. Now Warrior 2, we now adjust the hip. You tuck in your belly. So we don't want to arch the spine. We tuck in the belly, straighten the hip until it's in one line. Straighten up the body. Don't sink it forward, don't sink it back. We want to straighten out, relax the shoulder. Now we go deeper. Sink lower, as low as you can. Warrior 2. Hold for 2 breaths. Hold for 1 breath. Straighten the front leg. Now we bend from the waist. Just bend from the waist. Left hand on left ankle. Open up the chest. Reach the right hand up. Triangle. So triangle means your 2 legs have to be straight. The hand can be anywhere along your leg. That's perfectly fine. But the legs have to be as straight as possible. Okay, now we bend our front knee. Left elbow onto the left thigh. We bring the arm next to the ear. Stretch the fingers forwards. Extended side angle. Drop the front leg even lower. Now we turn the chest. Inhale, turn the chest. Very familiar. It's a lot like what we did earlier on. Turn the chest face up. Lower the leg more. Extend the side angle. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now slowly, 2 hands down to the ground. Lift the back heel off. Step back into a walking dog. Okay, let's relax our thigh again. Now, this round, the thigh work even harder. So let's relax it a little bit. Now we come to our first side plank. Inhale, come forward to plank. Then we want to lift our right hand up. So we start with the feet. So the feet, I drop both my heels to the left hand side. So from here, I drop both, so they're now pointing to the right hand side. Then I lift the right hand up. Then I lift the hip up. Side plank. Hold. 5. Push hard with the bottom hand. 4. Reach the fingertips up to the sky. This hand also working. 2. 1. Right hand down. Then the feet come back into plank. Knee down. Point the toes. Inhale, arch the spine. Chest down to the ground. Inhale, slide up. Cobra. Roll the shoulders back. Lengthen the neck. Tuck the toes in. Go back to downward facing dog. Right leg up, 3 leg downward dog. Step. Right leg, 1 big step forwards. Left leg, 1 big step forwards. Exhale, fold. Relax the neck and shoulders. Hands on your shin. Inhale. Roll the body back up into mountain pose. Make sure the whole body is straight first. Then inhale. Bring your palms together over the head. So we're looking up to our hands. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do the left hand side again. We want to bring our thighs and feet together. We're going to do warrior 3 on the other side. So let's practice first. From here, hands to heart center. Inhale, palms over the head. Exhale, push the hips back, fingers on the ground. Then we adjust our hand in line with the shoulder. So look in front, lift the left leg up. So we warm up our warrior 3 first. So fingers on the ground, under the shoulder, lift, look forwards, extend the leg back, square the hip, chest facing forwards. This is similar to the position that we're going to do later. Now step the left foot in. If you need to, you can bend your knees. As you inhale, straighten the whole body. Bring the palms together over the head. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Now, as you inhale, bring the left knee up. Slowly, let's spend 2 breaths here to find your balance. One more breath, focusing on the right foot. Now, as we exhale, extend the left leg back. Lean the body down to the ground. Keep the right leg straight. Square the chest, square the hip. One more breath. Now, the left foot, you slowly step 1 step back into your lunge. You can adjust your feet if you want to. We make it a broader step. So, the broader it is, the more balance you feel. Leg also work harder, leg look better. Okay, inhale, stretch the hands up, finger extend up. Now we're going to drop the back heel down. Back heel come down, toes point forward 45 degree, warrior 1. Let's go deeper. Inhale, lift the chest higher. Exhale, front leg go as low as you can. Make sure the back thigh is straight. Now let's go even deeper. Inhale, lift the chest more. Front leg go lower. Back leg straight, warrior 1, hold for 1 more breath. Now from here, the back arm, the left arm, rotate, place on the back thigh. Then your front hand, turn the palm to face yourself. Now inhale, lift the chest higher. Exhale, front leg sink lower. Reverse warrior, hold for 2 breaths. Hold for 1 breath. Now straighten the front leg. Bring the back hand up. Lower the 2 hands to shoulder level. Then we're looking to the front hand. Now from here, bend the front leg. And then with the back foot, you turn to 90 degree. 90 degree, back leg straight, sink lower. We're now in warrior 2. So we tuck the tailbone in. So make sure that we're not arching from the back. We tuck the tailbone in so that we can sink lower, body straight, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now straighten the front leg. Make sure everything's straight. Then we bend from the waist. Bend from the waist. Hold anywhere along your leg is fine, or the ground if you can reach it. Open up the chest. Reach the left fingertips up. Triangle. Hold for 2 breaths. We're looking up to the top hand. 1 more breath. Now we bend the front knee. Right elbow on the right thigh. And then we extend the left fingers forwards. Side angle. Now we go lower. Exhale, front leg go lower. Stretch the finger. Inhale, turn the chest up. Okay, again. Thigh go lower. Stretch the finger. Inhale, turn the chest up. Then you have a very nice extended side angle. 1 more breath. Now slowly release the fingers to the ground. Bring the back heel up. Step the right leg back into a walking dog. Relax the thighs. By now should be fully awake already. At least your thighs are awake. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And now we do our side plank, left hand side. Inhale. Come forward to plank. And then the heel, we drop to the right hand side. So from here, I drop to the right. My toes pointing to the left. Bring the left hand up. Then we lift the hip off the ground. Reach the left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Side plank, left hand. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand down. Bring the toes back to plank first, slowly. Knee down, point your toes. Inhale, arch the spine, cow pose. Exhale, chest, chin down. Inhale, slide the chest forward and up, cobra. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the neck. Now we tuck the toes in. Go back into downward dog. And from here, knee down to the ground, go into child's pose. 2 more breath. 1 more breath. Now from here, roll back up to kneeling position. Okay, let's take a short 45-second break. That was a long sequence. Wipe your sweat, grab a sip of water, and then we continue down on the ground. So today we're going to do a little bit more core work. Okay, everybody, okay, still hanging in there. Okay, good. Okay, now today my focus will be towards the end will be a little bit more on our spine stabilization, especially if you do a lot of vinyasa flow. Then you will notice that what's the most important component when we want to move in and out of flows. It is not your leg strength or your flexibility, it is your core strength. Okay, if the core is not holding you in position, you will find as you move in and out of positions, you always feel like wobbly. Here wobble, there wobble. But if the core is firm, so the core is not only the stomach muscle in front, there's only one component. It is the front muscle, the side, when we did the side plank, and then especially your back, the lower back and the glutes. The glutes is a very big component. They're a very big muscle. They join your hamstring and your lower back together. And especially when you do back bends, your glute muscles will wrap around your lower back to prevent injury. So we're going to focus on that first. This is no fancy flow, it's just a lot of hard work. Let's come down. We make sure that we have a very strong lower back, especially if we're sitting at work every day. Okay, so bend the knees, hold your thighs, slowly roll down to the ground, and then walk the feet in. Now make sure even when you're down on the ground, your feet are parallel like mountain pose. If your feet open up, if your feet opens out, your thighs will also open up. Then you're unable to do any nice back bend. Okay, so feet facing forwards. Walk the heels in. Now roll it up into a bridge. Okay, we just keep here and warm up our glutes first. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now slowly lower down. We do one more time. Push the hip up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. On the next round, we're going to lift up and then point our toes up. And we're going to hold again. Okay, so first, roll the hip up. Make sure it's firm. Now bring the right knee up 90 degree. Point the right toes to the sky. Push the hip higher if you can. And we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the right foot down. Slowly lower the hip back down. Reset your feet if you need to. We do the left leg now. Inhale, push the hip up. Bring the left knee in. Point the left toes up. Push the hip higher. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot down. Drop the hip down. Hug the knee to chest first. In case any compression on your lower back. Hold for 2 breaths. 1 more breath. And now from here, we drop the feet down back to the ground, walk the feet in. Now, on the next round, we don't hold. No, we actually hold up, but we're going to move the leg. Just now point out, right? Now we point out, we hold, and then we're going to bring the leg up and down. Okay? So you focus on the breath. The breath is important this round. So you just follow me. Feet facing forwards. Inhale, push the hip up. Make sure everything is firm. Then we bring the right knee. We're back to the right knee. Point the toes up. Push the hip higher. This is a start position. Now the breathing. Inhale, lower the front leg as much as you can. Point the toes forwards. Make sure the hip don't fall down. Exhale, point the toes out. We do 4 more. Inhale, extend leg forwards. Exhale, point the toes out. Inhale, point the toe forwards. Exhale, point it up. 2 more. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, up. Keep the left hip up. Inhale, forwards. Exhale up, right foot down, lower the hip down to the ground. Let's catch 3 breaths here. Okay, maybe the left butt burning a bit. So we need that kind of stabilization so that next day when you want to do all the full wheel and all that, the glutes have plenty of strength. Okay, again, reset your feet. We do the left leg now. Roll the hip up, make sure it's firm. Left knee up, point the left toes. Now push the hip higher, don't let it collapse. Inhale, point the left toes forwards. Exhale, point it up. Inhale, point it forwards. Exhale, point it up. Inhale, point it forwards. Exhale, point it up. Inhale, point it forwards. Exhale, point it up. Last one. Inhale, point it forwards. Exhale, point it up. Left foot down, hip down, hug the knee to chest. Good job, everybody. Okay, let's take a couple of deep breaths here. One more breath. And now, slowly, we're going to bend our knees. Now, we shift the focus onto the front of our thighs. And after this, you are really going to enjoy your Savasana. Okay, take my word for it. Okay, now from here, with the knees bent, we're going to place our hands behind the head, but don't pull the head. We just lightly place at the back of the head. Raise your shoulders off the ground so the gaze is on your knees. Okay, so lower back press into the mat. Bring the right knee up. Bring the left knee up. Okay, and now extend right leg forwards. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right knee in. Extend left leg forwards. Bring the shoulders higher if you can. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left knee in. Right foot down, left foot down, body down. Stretch your arms, stretch your legs first. Okay, on the next round, we are going to extend both our legs. Okay, let's try. Bend your both knees, hands behind the head. Now, as you exhale, shoulders off the ground. Look at your knees. Now, extend right leg forwards. Extend left leg forwards. Squeeze your thighs and your feet together. Now, try to lift the chest higher. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the whole body down. Extend the arms to the back. Now, stretch the body one more time. Now, on the next round, the final one, just now we did this position, correct? Now we extend the hands back. If this is too hard for you, remain here. Or you can bend your knee, okay? Your choice, But now this is the last one, We're going to extend, we're going to hold for 10 count, and then, or best effort, then when tired, just lower the whole body down like that. And then we go to Savasana. Okay, come. Let's try again, Bend the knees. Hands behind the head, shoulder off the ground. Look to your knees. Extend right leg, extend left leg, thighs and feet together. Extend hands to the back. Look up to the ceiling. Breathe. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the whole body down. Okay, before we go to Savasana, we do one twist. Release all the pressure in our glutes and the spine first. Bend your knees again. Now, we cross the right leg over the left. Simple cross leg, like how you cross your leg when you sit. Then we bring the knees to the chest. Okay, then use your left hand. Pull the knees down to the left hand side of the ground. Feet fully down on the ground. Relax your legs and feet. Now your right hand, place it behind the head. Now turn and look to the right. Okay, now the breathing is important. As you exhale, hold chest, turn to the right. Use your hand, pull the knees down to the ground. Okay, let's go deeper. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale, turn your chest to the right. Knee pull down to the ground. One more last one. Turn the chest to the right. Knees pull down to the ground. So we're having a very nice strong twist for our pelvic bone and lower back and hip joint. And slowly release. Come back to center. We change left over the right. We bring the knees to chest. Right hand pull the knees down. And then from here, left hand behind the head. Turn and look to the left. Now we use our breath. As you exhale, turn the chest to the left. The hand pull the knees down. Let's go deeper. Exhale, turn your chest to the left. Hand pull the knee down. And one more last one. Exhale, turn your chest to the left. Hands pull the knees down to the ground. And now slowly release. Come back to center. Uncross your legs. Straighten your legs all the way to the front of the mat. Open up your feet to the mat width apart. Open up your palms to the sky. Lift your head up and drop again. Relax the shoulders. Close your eyes and let's go to Savasana. And now you can feel after all the hardcore work, Savasana feels very good. So take a deep breath, inhale, let the breath reach all the way to your fingers and toes, re-energizing your body. And as you gently exhale, just allow all the tiredness, all the stress, all the tension to flow out of the body with every exhalation. And we just focus on our breath and our heartbeat. Now let's take our last 3 deep breaths, slowly bringing our awareness back into the space. Last 2 deep breaths, feeling nice and relaxed now. And a final deep breath. Heart rates return to normal. And now let's bring our thighs together. So thighs together, extend your arms over your head. Now as you inhale, give your body a good stretch. Loosen back up the shoulders, loosen back up the spine. One more deep breath, stretch the whole body long. And now slowly bend your knees one at a time. Keep the right arm straight and then we turn the whole body to the right hand side. Rest your head on your right arm for a while. Okay, take one more deep breath here. Now we use the left hand to slowly, so come out slowly, slowly push yourself up. So don't come up too fast from Savasana because when we lie down, we already slow down our heart rate. So the blood's moving very slowly. If suddenly you just jump up and spring up, your brain is here, your blood pressure is still down here. So the heart has to work very hard to keep pumping up. So you may feel a little lightheaded and also suddenly you feel your heart already relaxed. Suddenly it's going to work hard again, then it starts beating very fast. So you lose that Zen moment. So just take your time to come up. And then so when you come up, you're nice, you're relaxed. Let's go through our sitting position one more time since you're all going to work. So hands on the knees. Again, as we inhale, lengthen the whole body up. As you exhale, keep the tall position. Allow your abdominals to wrap in to support your spine. Now you can feel the abdominals. Inhale, lengthen the whole body up. Exhale, abdominals to wrap in to support the spine. One more last breath. Inhale, lengthen the whole body up. Exhale, abdominals wrap in to support your spine. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Namaste, everyone, and thank you for joining me this nice, sunny, beautiful morning. Okay, very nice and sunny. So I hope you had a good sweat, and above all, that you feel very nice and relaxed for the whole Friday and your weekend ahead. Okay, so again, thank you for joining me. I'm Adrian, and I'll see you all next week. Take care and bye bye.
Adrian.
Thank you, Adrian. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Adrian. Have a blessed weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.